said, empty your mind.
Hey everybody, it's Master Wahnish here and I welcome you to today's lesson. Today I'm just going to be doing a simple talk on simplicity. Now, simplicity is one of the keys of Wing Chun. It's something that makes our art so incredibly successful and so effective. And once again, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, 1-inch punch that bell notification, and give the video a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Feel free to share these videos with whoever you like as well. That would be wonderful. Now, in Wing Chun, we have numerous concepts and principles that we apply to our Wing Chun and basically every aspect of our life to make us better family members, better in relationships, better at everything, work, you name it, it can enhance every aspect of our life. And one of those things is simplicity. So whatever we're doing in our Kung Fu, we're always doing the simplest move within the realm of our safety. Meaning, you know, a lot of arts, especially back in the day, were real fancy looking, and it was a lot of a punch comes, you're gonna do one move, grab the arm, twist over, throw them over your shoulder, spin them around, and it was very complex and confusing and a lot of wasted movement. Wing Chun, we do something simple, the simplest thing within the realm of your safety. If you throw a punch at me, I'm sidestepping and I can throw this capping punch. I can deflect your attack and at the same time attack. Simultaneous deflection and attack. Super effective, super simple, and it just works so well. And I am gonna dig up that clip in just a moment and show you the capping punch. So we'll add that capping punch into today's lesson. So simplicity is absolutely crucial. When somebody's front choking you, we have two hands around your throat, right? Somebody comes up in a self-defense scenario. We tuck our chin down and we can do instant reaction, just striking right to the eyes. We can do numerous things, but they're all gonna be the simplest thing within the realm of our safety. I'm not gonna start banging the arms away, fighting force against force, which is another theory we talk about. I will do the simplest action. I can just tuck my chin in and just do an eye strike. You're gonna let go and then I can follow. There's numerous ways to get out of that. That's just one example and utilizing simplicity. If a punch is thrown, like I said, we're not going block, 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 hit. We're just deflecting and hitting, or deflecting with a simple deflection and then attacking with a follow-up. So by doing this, you're gonna be very successful in all your defenses. You're not gonna be overdoing it. You're gonna be doing just what's needed. Hey, I don't want any trouble. Punch comes, capping punch, chain punch, follow-up, whatever you need to do, it'll be right there. So simplicity is crucial, and it's so important to also do this in our everyday life. All too often, we simply just overthink every aspect of what we're gonna do. I'm, you know, the same. I've done this before. I've had videos where I've filmed them numerous times and then I'm like, and then I keep refilming and refilming and want to get everything just perfect, and then I wind up not putting anything up. Now I'm just talking and I'm editing and I'm posting and I'm just doing it simple and it's getting done. The job is getting done. I'm keeping it simple and I'm getting things done. And with our work especially, sometimes you've all maybe had to email a boss and you're sitting there and you want the email to be really good, so you keep your job and you look smart and you're trying to make everything perfect and tight, and you're just sitting there, next thing you know, you're like 30, 40 minutes into one simple email where you could be like, I'm on it, this is what I'm doing, hope all is well, bam, done. And make it quick, simple, save some time, that way you can be more productive. So I'm just giving you small examples, applying this simplicity. We get sometimes in arguments with our loved ones and we start throwing more fuel in the fire instead of just sidestepping that negative energy and trying to throw some water on that in the simplest way possible. So you'll sit there and you'll argue over the stupidest thing. It could be the littlest thing, and this argument will just drag on and you're both throwing fuel in the fire and everybody's mad and, you know, goes to sleep angry, and you could just have sidestepped that, thrown some water on that situation, problem solved it right then and there, and then moved on. And now all that time is not being wasted on negativity. You problem solve, you did it simple, effective, and you can move on and be happy. And everybody can be happy. So sometimes you just need to, what's very crucial in Wing Chun, be a problem solver, right? Focus on dealing with solving the problem, and do it in the simplest manner possible. So that's enough with my rant on simplicity. There's numerous ways I could keep talking about that, but what I'm gonna do now is find this lesson on the Wing Chun Capping Punch. Now this is probably the neatest thing. It's so simple, but when I, as a youngster looking at numerous arts, feeling like everything was so flawed, when I first saw this capping punch, light bulbs went off, thumbs went up. I never was more excited, more happy. I was like, yes, there's no more of this BS. I'm just getting right to the point. You go to hit me, I sidestep, I hit you. I was like, that's so effective. It works so well. Where has this been? Why isn't everybody doing this? It was the greatest thing, and it was what really attracted me to the art of Wing Chun, and along with numerous other things. But this really, it was one of the first things I learned, and it just hit home, and I was like, yes, this is perfect, this works, it's effective, it always worked for me, and it's a beautiful thing. So I hope you enjoy the lesson that I'm gonna attach to here now on simplicity and capping punch. So the first thing we're gonna do today is we're gonna look at the capping punch. And I'm gonna have my partner right here, thank you. He's gonna take a great front stance. Good. And he's just gonna do simple alternating punches as we've done with the Pak Sao switch. This is the same exact exercise as the Pak Sao switch, except I'm implementing a cap punch. And let me just show you something. Make a fist here. This is how the cap punch works. Just like the Pak Sao. My Pak Sao deflected right here. It deflected that attack by going towards his watch. Bring this fist out. It deflected here. Well, now what I'm doing, instead of punching here, colliding, come too far away, I get hit, I'm just punching with my elbow down right at that where the watch would be right for my partner, right? Very simple. So the cap punch, elbow down, deflects. And you can see his punch here, but watch here. See, now it's deflected by my capping punch. So very slow. Punch with this hand, just stick this arm out. You can start with your partner. He gets in a front stance. I will go ahead and take a left neutral, Pak Sao, and just place my cap here. Once again, with this angle, you're gonna nail this angle down here, because with the Pak Sao, throw the next punch, I said you didn't want to come off here and leave this open. We want that Wing Chun angle. Punch again, bad angle, punch again, good angle right in. Well, with the cap punch, throw that, it's gonna force you to get that angle right, because you're clearly not gonna do this and start punching to where he is not, and punching out in no man's land. You're gonna punch right for your partner's face, right for their face, right for their face. So we're at a good training range. I'll stick my arm out as I might have a longer reach. Put this hand out. I'll take a left neutral and put my cap punch and my rear hand at the level of my elbow. When he throws that next punch, I switch and punch. Switch and punch. Switch and punch, just like we did with the Pak Sao switch. I'm doing that same footwork, and I'm practicing deflecting and hitting at the same time. Once again, we're at a safety range. And I'm just simply moving side to side. Good straight line. Wu Sao is now opening. I could still keep fists here, but make sure practice this open hand, open hand, open hand, open hand. And I can't stress enough, step in really deep to hit me with this hand here. Boom, right? That was still at kind of a safety range. You can see I'm at a distance I can't really hit him. Let's go back. I promise I won't hit you here. Step in deep. Boom. The deeper he steps, the more of my punch he eats. And that's why I'm going off on that straight line again. He's coming in towards me. Boom, I can blast right through. Okay, so once again, it is about getting off that line of force. So let's do that one more time. Bring you out, you can get your feet on the straight line. Good, let's have you in a good front stance. Excellent. He's gonna stick his hand out, go to my left neutral, and we'll just practice again. Switch, switch, switch. Stop.
Have your partner stop. Say stop and check your stance, your angle, your hands. Is everything feeding down that Wing Chun angle right out your central line? Remember, my capping punch flows out my central line. And my hands are nice, loose, and relaxed because I'm not hitting him yet. So I'm keeping this loose. I don't want to be really tight and he's going to feel like I'm abusing his arms. I'm just deflecting. I'm riding it a ramp right off towards his head. Here, here, here. So that's the capping punch switch exercise. According to what we did last week, everybody should be able to flow. If you've been practicing your Pak Sao switch, this should be real simple to just flow across. As well, last week we went over the first Pak Sao where we step back here, right? And we step off. And we stepped off. We're gonna do the same thing now with the capping punch, and we can call this the first capping punch if you want. So take a left neutral stance. Remember, he punched in, punch, and he didn't step in because we're doing it at a safety training range, and that was the first Pak Sao where we deflected. Deflect, deflect, and I'm stepping off that line of force. What we're gonna do now is the same thing, but implement the capping punch. Once again, I never pull back. Right from here, when he comes in, my punch comes out. Punch comes out. There's my line towards him. Punch come out. Switch your stance. So now he switched his stance, so he's in a right neutral, I'm in an opposite of a left neutral. My hand's here, he punches, and I just go off the line of force. And he's not even stepping in, so we can keep this at a safety range. One more time. Good. Good. After you've done this a little bit, you feel absolutely comfortable with that, go ahead and take your right neutral. Have your partner step in with this punch for your face nice and deep. So step in. Notice my Wu Sao at the level of my elbow. Step in deeper. Switch your stance. Nice and deep. Excellent. That is the capping punch exercise. I can't stress enough the beauty of this simple, simple, simple move. I'm here, he throws a punch, boom, you have everything you need right there. Come right in, simultaneous deflection and attack. It's excellent. Practice that for a few minutes and then go ahead and do the cap punch switch and then go ahead and do the first cap punch where we're stepping off the line of force. And then we're gonna move on to the Bill Sao. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that lesson on simplicity and the capping punch. It's a great thing. I know you'll have a lot of fun with that. It's so easy. And once again, go back and look at the Wing Chun punch, why we punch the way we do, because that elbow down creates that angle of deflection that makes that capping punch work so well. Once again, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for your time. Please give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, 1-inch punch that bell notification. Feel free to share these videos, and I hope to see you soon. Take care and have a great day.